looks for the end zone. Touchdown!
And the left jab.
Makes the shot. Goal!
Access 7 Sports. For all of your local sports, tune to Access 7.
Nick, the chance to sort of get to know the guys in the road here over the next 3 days, or over the next few days. How big is this going to be?
I think it's big for a young group. Obviously, it's going to be like a lot of time together, and we're going to learn a lot about each other. And I think it's going to be really good for us. So I'm excited about it.
What has this team learned about themselves over the first few games?
That we got to be probably a little more consistent. There's going to be a lot of learning curves with lots of young guys, and us older guys got to lead by example, night in, night out. And I think we've done a decent job of that, but we got to continue to do that, and hopefully we'll be successful with it.
How important is it as well? And I know it's important, but that 60-minute game, because it just seems that right now that's not coming. That was evidence here the other night with Brandon, where really 5-6 minutes killed.
Yeah, I think that comes with a young group, and there's going to be lots of learning. So, you just got to stick to the process, stick to the game plan what our coaches are preaching, and we'll be all right with it.
As one of the vets, is it different for you this year because things were so good the last couple of years, and now it's sort of more of a learning process again? So, is there more pressure on your shoulders this year or not?
I would say maybe a little bit. I think it's a lot of new stuff for me. Being put in a bigger leadership role, and being relied on in things, and I'm excited to be in it, and I'm happy to learn. Anything that I can get from the coaches, it'll be a lot of help to lead this group, and hopefully we can have some success coming up.
You got your first goal of the year the other night. Now, not saying you're squeezing the stick, but now that you've got one, now do you feel a bit more comfortable now that that first one's out of the way?
Yeah, I had my chances in the first 4 games. Probably should have had a few, and was able to contribute with some assists. But it's nice to get one to go and try and help and contribute.
Jake, you know what these road trips can do when it comes to sort of bonding with the guys and that. Do you feel that that's needed right now?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this road trip came at a great time for our team, and I feel like anytime you go on the road, it kind of brings everyone together, being around the guys so long, and that's what we need right now.
Is that the thing? It's a young group in there. Yeah, a lot of the guys from your time here, but a lot of those guys probably still don't know one another very well. So is this a really good chance just for that to happen?
Yeah, absolutely. I think throughout the course of the season, you slowly build a bond with your team, and I think the teams that end up doing better than others is just based off of guys being able to click.
What's the mood in that room right now?
Honestly, it's positive. We've done a lot of really good things these games. The scores are beyond us at this point, but there's a lot of little things we're doing right, and I think it's just certain times of the game where we might let off for a bit that's really killing us.
Is that the thing? You just got to put that complete effort in, because maybe if it's not for 5-7 minutes Saturday night, it's a different story here?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we kind of saw. And at the end of the game, you look at the score, and you probably can't tell that game was as close as it was. But it's little things like those 5-7 minutes, like you said.
Dave, what's sort of the main goal of this 3-game trip? First really long road trip of the season.
Well, we want to get together as a group here. I think from what we've done here at home, obviously the record doesn't show it, but I think we've done a great job with our attitudes, character, the work ethic for the most part has been great. I think this will help us out getting on the road. There's not so much pressure from the fans and then the support here. I think the players will be a little bit looser, and that might help us out.
Are you feeling pressure with this start or not?
I don't think so. As far as the overall organization, no. This has been, we expected to go through some rough times. We expected to make a lot of mistakes. We expected work ethic, which we're getting. We expect the players to come with a good attitude every day. We're getting that. So it's just a matter of time before things start coming into place.
I know being here Saturday, there were a lot of people that didn't like what they saw, but if you looked at the whole 60-minute package, I thought for 40 minutes you were okay.
Yeah.
The second period you weren't.
Yeah, I think we looked at it and we saw 7 minutes. And the 7 minutes, we made a lot of individual skill mistakes, and those are the things that cost us. Those are things that come with a team that's rebuilding, and that's why we work on the things every day. We need the players to come with a good attitude so that we can get better.
Has this team found its identity yet, or is that maybe something you'll determine on this road trip?
That's something that's going to come with time. I think right now the one thing that is very consistent for us, it's coming to the rink with a good attitude, and we're working hard. The rest of the stuff, as far as the systems, we really like how we play systematically. As individuals, the execution of our skill level needs to be better. But that also comes with a young team, and that kind of stuff only comes through experience.
When I look back at Saturday, You had your chances, you couldn't capitalize on them. Is offense a problem, or is that something you think is just going to come with time?
It's not a problem. We just lost about 150 goals over the last couple of years. That factors into it for sure. But our guys, as far as the way they work in practice and the execution in practice, that kind of stuff is really good. When we get into games, it's a matter of just bearing down that much more.